Hello everyone. Welcome to the daily MCQs for phase 1 for the date of June 6th. These MCQs are going to be very important for the upcoming RBI phase 1, SBI, IBPS and as well as SSC examination for the year 2018. Now you might be thinking that we are so late in providing current affairs and as well as MCQs which are claimed to be daily in nature. But the reason that they are a little delayed is because of the research and because of the correction that I go through personally in order to ensure that all the current affairs, all the MCQs that we are creating are correct and maximum information, maximum knowledge is being provided through these MCQs. Now, a lot of other websites may be providing the same MCQs or similar MCQs in nature, but the research that goes behind in checking whether the MCQ or the information that we're providing is correct or not is a humongous task. At the same time, understanding what all things are connected with those MCQs and researching upon them and finding them out also takes a lot of time. So it's directly connected with the quality that I'm trying to provide that takes a lot more time, and therefore we are a little behind schedule when it comes to providing it on a daily basis. So do not take it as a daily dose which you have to go through every day on a daily basis. This is something that is going to help you in revising your syllabus, revising your current affairs, as well as getting a lot of information, a lot of knowledge about whatever you read. So, for example, this has been in news and even came in the newspaper Live Mint. Which of the following state has recently banned the use of polythene from July 31st, 2018? So, that is the question that we have here. The options that are given are Himachal Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Uttarakhand, and Sikkim. The answer is Uttarakhand for this particular question. Polythene will be completely prohibited from July 31st in Uttarakhand. All the polythene vendors have been asked to finish all the polythene stock before 31st July, before the ban becomes active. In 2003, now this is important, in 2003, Himachal Pradesh became the first state. Himachal Pradesh became the first state to ban plastic bags. Then came Sikkim, which was the first state in India to ban plastic bottles and disposable foam products. So basically, banning single use products. That was the target of Sikkim. And a major chunk of this is occupied by plastic bottles. Even on YouTube, there has been a movement recently which is talking about giving up plastic bottles, and I think that's a very important and a very good initiative. Tamil Nadu has decided to ban use of plastic bottles from 2019. So they've decided that from 2019 they will be banning the use of plastic items. Now, what is the major problem despite all this ban? You might be thinking that if I go to Himachal Pradesh, I see all the plastic bottles and plastic products being littered around. So the main problem lies in implementation. All the states are claiming to banning the plastic bottles or plastic products, but the implementation is very weak, and that is because of the lobby of plastic is very heavy. The lobby of plastic is very strong, and plastic is so comfortable and so convenient that people also don't stop using it. And therefore, the key to banning plastic lies in implementation of that ban by the government, wherein heavy fines should be levied on the people, should be imposed on the people as well as on the vendors who use plastic on a regular basis. Now, one important insight that I or information that I have here, I recently visited a small town of Maharashtra, and I saw the plastic had been banned recently in that in Maharashtra, probably 1 or 2 days before I visited, and I found and I was purchasing something and I demanded a plastic glass, and the vendor was so angry at it. He said that the plastic has been banned. Aren't you aware about this? So it is the culture, it is the attitude of people which matters after all. But in order to change that attitude, sometimes sometimes police action, or sometimes the government's actions, which are hard in nature, are also required. But that is the culture, that is the attitude that we all should carry around. If plastic is banned, we have to stop using it. What is the name of the portal launched to offer information related to exact treatment received by patients of various health issues? The answer is B. Continuous Medical Education. Now, Maharashtra, the state Maharashtra, has launched this web portal which is named as Continuous Medical Education. What is The purpose of this web portal to offer information and suggestions related to exact treatment received by patients for various health issues. All registered medical practitioners and doctors would be able to use this particular portal. And the doctors can also avail this service even on mobile or computer sitting at home. So the purpose is to provide information and suggestions related to exact treatment that are being received by patients for various health issues. So it's basically a central repository which is being created. IRCTC has introduced a trial run of dash based food packaging to minimize plastic use. Just pause the video and try to answer this question. The answer is D. Bagas. Indian Railway, IRCTC stands for Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation. Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation has introduced this trial run wherein it will be using bagasse based food packaging on various premium trains which are going to originate from New Delhi. So premium trains originating or starting from New Delhi uh, will be under this trial run wherein bagasse based food packaging will be used. Now, what exactly is bagasse? It is the left behind after extracting sugarcane juice. So, from sugarcane, when you extract sugarcane juice, whatever is left behind is called as bagasse, and it is a fibrous remain, completely organic, completely degradable in nature, and therefore it is a healthy thing, healthy and sustainable product which should be used in order to provide food in such trains as well as flights also. Where was the 11th edition of Geo Intelligence Asia 2018 organized? The answer is D. New Delhi. What exactly is this Geo Intelligence Asia Summit? First of all, it is a geospatial summit. This year, it was a geospatial summit, wherein the purpose of geospatial or the meaning of geospatial is data with locational information tied to them. So, any data which is being any data which is captured through geointelligence under geospatial means that data which has locational information tied to it becomes geospatial information. So geospatial, a force multiplier for defense and internal security, that was the theme this year. The aim of this seminar is to provide a platform to showcase the innovative applications of geospatial technologies to various people who became a part of this big part of this intelligence summit. The Bihar State Crop Assistance Scheme is for which crop season? A very important question. This can be asked even in phase 2 in RBI. Such an important question this is. The answer is A. Kharif. Bihar has come up with a new crop insurance scheme which will come in effect from Kharif season of 2018. The name of this scheme is Bihar State Crop Assistance Scheme. Very simple to understand and remember. Under this scheme, what exactly is going to happen? So the provisions are also important. Farmers would get a compensation of rupees 7,500. Compensation of 7,500 per hectare. Compensation of 7,500 per hectare for if there is less than 20% crop damage. If the crop damage is less than 20%, and they will get a compensation of rupees 10,000 per hectare if the crop damage is more than 20%. Who publishes the report Global Economic Prospect? The answer to this question is B. World Bank. B. World Bank. What exactly is the purpose of this economic prospect report and what were the projections? It said the purpose of this economic prospect report is to find out or to provide the prospects of nationals as well as international economy over a long period of time. And it has said that the global growth will decelerate, not accelerate, decelerate slightly from 3.1% this year to 3% in the next year 1920 and 2.9% in 2021, and India is expected to grow at 7.3% in 2019, 7.5% in 2019 and 20. Similarly, China's projection is 6.5% in 2018, 6.3% in 2019, and 6.2% in the year 2020. So these are the projections. You should remember these projections. Any of them can be asked in the examination, especially global and Indian. China is not very important, but anyways, you should try and remember this also. One more related information which is also important is which are the other reports which are released by World Bank. So some of the other reports. Number one, ease of doing business, released by IBRD World Bank. Ease of doing business. Number two, World Development Report. Development Report is also released by IBRD group, that is World Bank. And International Debt Statistics. Now this is something that is normally not in news, and therefore this might be asked in the examination. International Debt Statistics is also uh, uh, released by World Bank on a regular basis. Albuterol is the drug for which disease? The answer to this question is C. HIV. China has approved the first domestically developed long-active injectable HIV drug, which is called as albuterol. It has been approved by China Food and Drug Administration. And what is the speciality of this drug? This drug can block the fusion of the virus and host cell membranes, blocking the HIV life cycle in the earlier stage. So virus and the host cell membrane, they are not allowed to fuse or not allowed to mix. This virus is unable to attach with cell membranes, and therefore the HIV cycle, the life cycle of HIV virus is compressed or shortened, and it is not able to attach to the cell membrane, so it dies certainly. Who is the head of the group formed to study SEZ policy of India? The answer is B. Baba Kalyani. Baba Kalyani is the head of the group. Indian government has recently formed a group to study SEZs. The rest of the options are actually members of this group. Therefore, this question might get a little confusing if it comes in the examination. The group will evaluate and suggest measures to cater the needs of the exporters in the present economic scenario, and make SEZ policy WTO compatible. So needs of the exporters and WTO compatibility, these are the two major objectives. What exactly is a special economic zone? A special economic zone is an area which has economic regulations which are different from other areas. So the economic regulations are export oriented, and they are targeted in order to promote exports. So the rate of taxation is different, the export duty is different if there is any, and these are also called as export hubs. RBI has increased the repo rate by 25 BPS to 6.25%. What is the current reverse repo rate? So all these rates, whether it is policy repo rate, reverse repo rate, marginal standing facility rate, bank rate, you should remember them because they are changed on a bi-monthly basis by the RBI. The repo rate has been increased from 6% to 6.25%. So it was 6% before, and it has been recently increased to 6.25%. Now the reverse repo rate is connected with policy repo rate. The link was that reverse repo rate used to be 100 basis points or 1 percentage point less than the repo rate since 2011. In 2016, it was changed again, and this difference was brought down to 50 basis points. And now it has been changed again in the year 2017, wherein the difference is 25 basis points. The bank rate and the marginal standing facility rate are 6.5% each. The only sportsperson from India to be featured in the list of world's highest paid athletes. Try to answer this question. The answer is B. Virat Kohli. He is at 83rd rank in this Forbes list. First rank is held by Floyd Mayweather, who is a boxer, and the earnings of Virat Kohli have been provided to be or claimed to be 24 million US dollars. He is the American boxing champion, Floyd Mayweather. So that is all for today's daily MCQs. I hope you liked the lecture. Tomorrow we are going to talk about MCQs for June 7th. If you like this lecture, please subscribe to my channel. Please also provide me feedback through comments in the comment section below. You can also join the community, YouTube community, by just using the community tab, and through that you will get regular updates of whatever is being done by me. You can also join the Facebook and Telegram groups, the links of which are available in the description section below. You just need to scroll down. And you can also download the Android app that I have, which is called as Infinity. So on Infinity app, you will get all the quizzes as well as daily MCQs, and a lot of other MCQs as well as PDFs are available there, so you can download them for free.